Hello everybody, I am harvestbirdy and welcome back to Draconia. Today I'm going to be looking at the final dragon species currently in the game, and as I said before, this is the most recent species they added as well, and it is going to be the Wyvern. This is a skin I downloaded off Discord that someone made that took inspiration from the Reaper Leviathan from the game Subnautica. So as always, let's have a look at the character creation first. Let's see what poses we've got. We've got this very nice display pose here. Oh, we got ourselves on the ground. I guess that's a hint at how our wyvern's going to be moving. And we got our flight. Okay, just the three poses then. Any patterns? Nope, we only have one pattern for the wyvern. Okay, let's have a look at horns. So we've already got these really curved horns up on the head at the moment, but let's see what else we have. Ooh, those got some spikes on one side of them. Oh, some little sort of eyebrow horns like an Allosaurus. Okay, so not many horn options. Tongue? Didn't realize we got a blue tongue there. Oh, and look at that jaw. It's almost like the skull is forming its own teeth, and then you got the teeth inside the mouth as well. That is kind of wicked looking. Can you imagine getting bit by this thing? It's going to feel like a double whammy. Bone teeth and normal teeth. Oh, so just the one tongue. Oh, we actually have an extra row of teeth. Oh yeah, we do. Wow, we're like a shark. We got multiple rows of teeth apparently. I think it's the same for the top jaw. Can't see it properly. Alright, what we got for the chin? I'm assuming it's this chin spike, yeah? Yeah, it is. Alright, one chin spike. What about for the jaw? A couple spikes there. Okay, only that. The nose. So we've already got one nose spike on here. Have we got anything else? Okay, it's more like a bit of a growth. With some small spikes on it. Or nothing. Neck. Ah. So it's like a neck. I'm not sure. They're like neck frills, but yeah, it's not neck frills because that would just be like a continuous membrane. I'm not sure what you call that, but I like how they flex though. That's kind of cool. Ah, see, now that's more like a neck frill. Again, it's flexing, so it's got some sort of flexibility. And that's all there. Wing claws. I just realised we got two digits on the wing rather than the usual one. Also claws on the feet. Well, we know by now that's only going to be just the one. No multiple claws for anyone. Ooh, tail tip. Let's see what we got for our tail. If we can just come back and see it. There we go. Is it more like a tail frill than a tail tip? But okay. Oh, spikes. Got a few spikes on there by the looks of it. Is that a stinger? Oh, so it's like a scorpion tail. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Is that for people maybe like Wings of Fire series? think one of the dragons in there have a scorpion tail. I don't know, maybe they just added it in because they thought it was cool. And... ah, look at that, we got that classic arrowhead shape. That's kind of what I wanted for the European dragon, but maybe the bottom just maybe a bit more triangular shaped instead of curved, but well, at least one dragon has the classic tail tip. Okay, and we're back to the beginning. Alright, have we got any armor? No, no extra attachments for the Wyvern. Let's just reset the camera, there we go. And no paint or extra markings either. Honestly, I was expecting a bit more for the fact that this species was released this year. I think it's... I'm not sure, it was around the summer I believe it was released. So I was expecting a bit more for it, to be honest. But we got some customizability. More than the older models, so we can't complain there too much. Okay. Oh, where's it gone? There we go. Right, I did have another skin for it. Where has it gone? Oh, it's not here. Okay, for some reason my other skin for it disappeared, so never mind. I'll just be using this one then. Oh, no, wait, tell a lie, there it is. So this is the other one I downloaded, which I just wanted to show off. It was inspired by the deadliest, most vicious creature to ever walk this planet, the Canadian goose. Seriously, if you've not seen videos of Canadian geese just flying at people, beaks open, hissing and chasing them down the street, seriously, go and watch it. It's actually kind of scary how aggressive these guys can be. Usually because they got goslings and someone just got a bit too close for comfort for the parents. But yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with some that's a Nautica one because it's just a bit more colourful. Right, here we go. And here we are. Actually, are we not bigger than the other dragons were? I'm not sure. I feel like we may be slightly bigger. Let's just get out into the sunshine. Thank you. Okay. Off the bat, the walk cycle looks good. Yep. Looking good. We've got a nice little sway going on. The cycle is running nice and smooth. Right, let's see our run. Again, looking good. You know, I think the back looks like it's gliding a little. It looks floaty. Was that just me? It might just be me. It can't be easy animating something like this because we don't have a creature in real life that runs in this way. And the closest you could get is a bat, but they sort of just flop along the floor more than run. But yeah, it looks good, though I think I would like the tail to come up more. It actually looks like it's going to clip into the ground in some circumstances. But not bad. Oh, look at that crouch. Oh, we are really low to the ground. We're almost lying on the ground. I think I would like the tail tip to be down when we're crouching. I feel like that's just going to give us away. And also maybe the head should be more down as well. We can see when we're stationary, look how low that head looks. But then when we move, it seems to not be as low down as I was expecting. Oh, why has the camera done that? What on earth? Is that a glitch? Okay, for some reason the camera glitched just then. Reminds me of that griffin glitch where we crouched down and we were just inside the griffin the whole time. Right, what about our jump? Again, that same issue with the jump, it sort of interrupts the animation. But the jump itself looks good. Okay, let's see what our attacks are like then. Bite. Oh, see, again, that's a nice quick bite compared to the others. Still liking me to be a bit faster. It's not as fast as the Kasai, which has definitely got the sort of speed I'm looking for, but it's a little faster than the other ones. Right, let's see what colour fire the Wyvern has. Oh, so the Wyvern has got the classic orange fire. Oh, and it's got quite a reach as well. You see how far that flame goes? Nice. And I haven't said yet, I completely been forgetting to say, I do like the fire effects. It looks really good. Pity nothing actually catches fire when we do this. It'd be nice maybe if the odd plant would catch a light. But maybe that'd be too much for the game to handle. Especially if you're in a heavily vegetated area. Right, now let's give our little Wyvern a rest and see how we look. What do we do? Do we just sink down on our back legs and that's it? Yeah, so we've just sat down on our back legs. Alright, that's not bad. Well, our tail curled up a little. I don't know, I guess I was expecting it to lie down for some reason. But it looks okay. So far, not bad. Actually, that's kind of not being fair. It's good. And this one, the head actually looks like it's... Yeah, so see, the head of the Wyvern is actually remaining looking forward. Whereas the other models, it seemed to want to look off to the side when we were running, if you remember from my other videos. So at least the Wyvern hasn't got that issue. Right, let's go and have something to eat. Again, a good eating animation. Ooh, and those sounds. Ugh. Alright, have we got any emotes for the Wyvern? No voice calls. Oh, we have got some emotes, right. Green. Oh, I like that. Can't go wrong with a bit of natural behaviour for an emote. Threaten. Not bad. I like how the tail wags. Oh, kind of reminds you of like a bit of an angry cat. Also, did we do something with the wings as well? Oh, so we moved the wings a little, so that's okay then. I guess I was expecting maybe the wings to flare out a little, or maybe to bring the wings forward to show them off a bit, but it's still good. Display. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that one. That really could show off your design, can't it? Alright, some good emotes. Right, so Because this would otherwise be a very short video with the Wyvern, I am gonna chat to the NPCs that are around that we saw mostly in the previous video with the Kasai. But let's go and have a chat with Erseth over here first. He, I'm not sure what they are yet. They've been waiting very patiently for us. Oh, and we are bigger. Oh, maybe I'm kidding myself, but I swear we are actually the biggest out of all of the species we've looked at. Okay. Enough of me just blabbering. Let's start having a chat and being friendly, shall we? Which is actually kind of ironic because the Reaper Leviathan and some Nautica is anything but friendly. Oh, they give a little animation when you talk to them. That's nice. Right. Oh, look at the way they're talking like a snake. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try and read this normally. Hello there. You must be one of the new hatchlings. How nice of you to visit Erseth. How do you like it here? Oh, we got some choices, so this is a bit like an RPG then. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let me guess. You are Erseth. Yes, she is. Ah, so she's a she, okay. The one and only. Are you the only grown... How do you say that? Yiggoron here, or are there others like you? Also, have the species in this game got their own names for themselves? I've actually thought that they will be called as they are in the character creator, so Lindworm, Wyvern, and such, but they actually have their own names. I mean, I could go with that. That's certainly a unique way of doing it. I mean, why not? Just because we call them a Lindworm, maybe the species was real and sapient and sentient and whatever. I can't think of which word is the right word, but yeah, maybe they would actually have their own names for themselves. So why not? Well, Erseth still has two brothers, but she's the only female Yiggoron. I do apologise if I'm pronouncing that wrong. In Aftaria Hawa. Erseth wonders where they might be now. Ah, you will meet them soon enough. I will? Are they around the map somewhere maybe? We might have to look out for more lindworms then. Alright, I have another question. Oh, so it just loops back to the beginning? Okay. What is this place? This place is called Aftaria's Hope, or Aftaria Hawa in the old tongue. It is a sanctuary created by Mother Aftaria to help orphan younglings like you. Oh, so I'm an orphan? We all start off as orphans? That's kind of sad. Why are we an orphan? What happened to our parents? Like me? Most orphans here have been abandoned or lost their parents. Erseth believes you've been brought here shortly before you hatched, but that's all Erseth knows. You should talk to Orieth. She is usually helping at the hatchery and can tell you more. Is the hatchery in this settlement somewhere? I don't recall seeing that yesterday. How did you get here? Ah, how did Erseth get here? Well, Erseth was much like you, hatched at this very sanctuary. I was taken in when I was just a tiny thing, lost and alone. This place has been my home ever since. Oh, that's kind of sad. She was an orphan as well. Well, orphans going to be like quite prevalent around here then? Why is everyone either getting abandoned or with their parents dying? It sounds a bit ominous. Do you ever think about returning to your own kin? Returning to my own kin? Erseth has thought about it once or twice, but even though we are the same, outsiders are not always trusted at the colony. This sanctuary and its inhabitants, they are my home and family now. So, do the different species inhabit different areas then? If apparently lindworms are not known to be in this area, have they got their own niches? That actually be kind of a nice little bit of detail. Don't you feel lonely sometimes? Lonely? Not really. Erseth has her brothers here, and this place is always buzzing with life. Sure, there are quiet moments, but with family around and a role to play, Erseth rarely feels truly alone. Thanks for sharing, Erseth. Of course, stay safe out there. Okay, so we've already got a nice little bit of information about Erseth, and I guess about ourselves as well. So I like that at least we have a little bit of a story, that we're not just spawning in like poof, we exist. No, actually we are orphaned. Right, let's go and chat with some of those Kasai we saw in the previous video and see what they have to say. Again, why did it... Okay, I think the camera must be slightly orientated to the ground. Okay, it's got camera collision. Oh, let's go to this guy first. Not quite so easy to navigate around here as a Wyvern as it was as a Kasai. I hope all these guys are going to be friendly. Come on, there we go. Bolvar. Do you smell that? It smells so good, but it's also driving me insane. What do you mean? The delicious scent of fresh meat coming from Aria's place. The whole village is filled with it. Well, it kind of would be since you guys mostly have open air huts. And I'm presuming Aria... Is that the one with the Kasai that they both share the same hut? I think... Yeah, there was a pair of them. I was like, oh, you guys cooks or chefs, so... That must be them. Yeah, I got a terrible memory. I do apologise. I'm not always the best at recognising names to faces. You take a deep breath and realise there is indeed a strong smell of various delicacies in the air. You're right. How did I not notice it before? If you haven't tried Aria's food yet, you should. It gets you hooked. So hooked that you always want more, even when you're full. It's hard to concentrate on anything when you're constantly thinking about her food. Can I bring you I can bring you food if you want. You should go there and get a snack. Let's go for this one. You should go there and get a snack. I'm busy, as you can see. Busy doing what? Dude, you're just standing there. You're not doing anything. Are you busy just standing and thinking about food? That it's stopping you from going to get food? Oh, I can't... Well, shouldn't I be able now to offer to go and get the food then? Okay, let's try that again, but... I'll offer to go and get them food this time. I can bring you food if you want. Oh, would you? I would be eternally grateful. Okay, so yeah, we've got a quest now. I'm not going to get like a little... permanent... what's the word? What's the way to phrase it? Like a little permanent bookmark on the screen to tell me about the quest? How do I bring it up to find out what to do? Oh, I guess I'll figure it out in a minute when I go to Aria's then. Right, let's go and talk to this one with the missing arm, because I'm really curious about this. Hey, Sor. What are you looking at? He seems to know by your gaze at the stump where his arm used to be. The wound smells like it hasn't fully healed yet. Also, I was right when I said in the previous video that that wound looked fresh. He did lose his arm recently. What happened to you? This idiot Jez brought a Skarok into the village. Don't know what a Skarok is. I guess another in-game name for one of the species. I was about to have lunch when this thing decided to make a meal of both my food and my arm. Unfortunately, some guards were nearby and stopped it before we could take more. Damn, dude. I guess instead of you having a lunch, it wanted to make you the lunch instead. That is horrible. I'm glad you got out of it alive. This is your own fault. You should have been more careful. Always be aware of your surroundings. I mean, that's a bit harsh. If you're in a settlement, you would rightly assume that you'd be safe enough to eat some food without something coming along and tearing your arm off. I'm not going to be that mean. Let's do this one. He sighs. Why do we have rules if they're just going to be ignored? Does that mean this happened before? Someone losing a limb? Not in this village. This was the first time, and by the Celestials, I hope it's the last. My father survived with fewer limbs, but I prefer not to end up like him. It seems the rules are merely suggestions to some villagers, and it jeopardizes the safety of everyone, especially mine. Lately, even rations have been disappearing from the storage rooms. I have a question. How many limbs did your father end up having? It sounds a bit worrying that your father lost more than one limb. Did he lose two of the same limb, or did he lose one each? That's what I'm kind of curious to know. Do you have any clue who is taking them? No idea. You should talk to the guards. They might know more about it. Now please, leave me be. What guards? I didn't see any guards. I'm not sure, maybe the guards aren't in the game yet? I mean, it's possible, unless they're... Maybe they're on the perimeter of the fences? Right, let's go and check out this one, which I think is going to turn out to be a blacksmith. Rule? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce these names. Do you need anything? Who are you? My name is Rule, and I'm the local blacksmith. Oh, I was right. Well, guess it kind of figured since he's got metal outside of his hut. I create a variety of tools and equipment from the resources you can find in this area. Feel free to approach me if you need anything. Nice to meet you, Rule. I'll definitely take you up on that offer sometime. I almost forgot to mention, I'm actually new to this role. The previous blacksmith, Arok, went out to search for minerals and never returned. At least not in one piece. Oh god, is this settlement cursed or something? First got someone losing an arm, and now the former blacksmith got torn to pieces, apparently. Unfortunately, there aren't any other experienced blacksmiths in our village. So, since I used to assist Arok from time to time, the other villagers decided I should take over until they find a proper replacement. I may not be a master blacksmith, but I picked up a few skills from him. The problem is, I'm running low on materials and I need some to create better equipment. His gaze slowly sweeps over you. Sure, I can help. Just give me a bit of time and I'll bring you what you need. I'm afraid I can't help with that right now. I have other priorities. I'll help. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to come across anything, but I'll try. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. I'll be here working on what I can with the materials I have. Just bring the rocks and ores to me when you can, and I'll make sure to put them to good use. I will be back soon. Okay, so I'm assuming that means I have to find rocks somewhere to bring them back. Alright, so we've got 2 quests going so far. Bring food and find rocks and ore. Well, at least as a wyvern I can actually see what's on the tables properly this time. I do like to be a bit nosy. I really want these though, especially that bright blue one. Is it, oh, I forgot the name now. It's not sapphire, it's aquamarine? Is that what it's called? No idea. Right, where's the gook ones? Ah, here we go, here's one. Are you Ari? Oh, your Artax. Oh, I'll still chat anyway. Daranai, you look hungry. If you want to grab a snack, talk to my sister Ari. She handles all the orders. I just take care of the ingredients. I like your pinkish face mark and it looks really quite striking, mate. Where do you get your ingredients from? I get most of them from farmers on this island. Sticking to local plants and meat is cheaper. I can always count on getting high quality food. There are very few things, mainly spices, that I buy from merchants who come from the capital to visit. I've forgotten how to say it already. Oh god. Afteria Hawa and Dunaf. Sounds like you've been doing this for a while. Almost everyone in our family has either been a chef or at least a farmer. So my sister and I practically grew up in a cooking pot. And I can't imagine doing anything else. It's a funny way to phrase it. I'll probably die holding a cooking spoon in my claws. Well, that's dedication to the craft, isn't it? To your very last moment you are focused on cooking. I'm sure chefs like Gordon Ramsay would approve of that view. Doing the same thing all your life sounds boring. I wish you and your sister the best. Thank you, that's very kind of you to say. Okay, so let's see his sister then. There we go, you're the one I have to get food from, yeah? Did you come here for a meal? Is there anything you can recommend? You might want to try our newest addition to the menu, Speared Rika. Everyone here loves it. It's not made from actual Rikas, but my brother Artax thought it would be funny to call it that. Well, that's misleading though. Why would you name it after something if it's not made from it? He's also the one who came up with the recipe. That's an interesting name. If it isn't made of Rikas, what did you add instead? Do you have a lot of customers? Let's do this one. I'm not so sure myself, to be honest. My brother is the one who handles the meat for this recipe. If you really want to know the ingredients, you should ask him. You don't know what you're feeding your customers? Yeah, that's a bit dodgy. I usually do, but he's very secretive about this one. She ponders for a moment before turning back to you. But you're right. You shouldn't keep such details from me. I'll talk to him later. I have another question. Okay. Do you have a lot of customers? Depends on the time of day. Most customers show up early in the morning before they go about their day, or later when the sun is about to set. We're fully packed during festive seasons, often well into the night. Where do you put people? I don't see any dining room and chairs around here. Are you and your brother the only ones providing food for everyone during the holidays? Cooks from other villages help when things get busy, but on regular days, it's just the two of us. How do I get food from you? Oh, I can't exit out the dialogue now. Okay, hang on. Well, how do I get the food? Okay, I've not looked at this, so let's have a look. That's... Okay, so this is the crafting menu. I'm not going to be looking at the crafting stuff, I feel like that's going to take way too much time. What? Yeah. How do I... Yeah, how do I find out about this? However, the trade is craving for something. Get something meaty and bring it to him. Acquire 5 small cooked meat. Well, I thought I had to go to Aria to get it, but now I don't. I'll have to find the cooked meat. Search the area outside the village for resource nodes to collect what he needs. 20 rocks and 10 cyprine ore. Okay. That doesn't work. Oh, and this is the all the guides in the game. Again, I won't be looking into all that. That's going to take way too long. Alright, so can I just nick some meat? I mean, there's literally a pile of meat here. Can I just nick some? Ooh, maybe if I get that meat that's in the starting area, maybe she'll take that? Or did that just give me a heart? I can't remember now. I'll talk about the flying in a second. I just want to check out all this stuff in case maybe it might give me something. Like, how many of these bags are there? Okay, I'll just take stuff from all of them in case maybe it might be some use. Take. No point in turning down free gifts. What is some of this stuff anyway? Oh, there we go. That's one of the things we needed. Art, charcoal. Okay, right, so that's that. Where's that? Not that bit. Where's that? Ah, there we go. There's the other bit. I don't know, maybe this might work. That's all. Maybe I'm going to go and find those crabs that I saw last time. Right, that's gone. What's this thing? Oh, it's just a water trough. There's me going all the way over to the water. And I'm so blind I didn't notice there was a water trough. Unbelievable. So nothing else around here? Ooh, what's those containers there? They might have something. Okay, a barrel. What's this? Oh, elder blood cake. I'll just take those anyway. And here we have a beautiful blue mushroom. I'll take those. Okay, so did we get any meat? We got that. I don't know how are we supposed to cook it though? Why do I keep thinking spacebar is now how you fly? What is wrong with me? Let's just raid this as well. Right. That should do. Hey, Erseth, don't mind me just raiding the local area. Oh, let's harvest these bones as well. I don't know whose bones they are, but we'll have them. There we go. Right, now someone in a hut here and in that pen over there. I hope someone ain't gonna come around eventually and be like, stop stealing everyone's stuff. What's that? Oh, so coins. And what else we got? I'll just take that stuff too. I'm just gonna nick everything at this point, let's be honest. Right, I think it's that hut right down at the end had a Kasai in it. Mine. I hope I can actually talk to them in that hut. I don't know if I might be a bit big for them. If I can't turn around on the spot, it means I gotta try and turn around them, I guess. Hello, Varela. Hello, stranger. She smiles. Daranai, who are you? I'm Varela. Nice to meet you. Did you come here to see my treasure? Treasure? Her whole body starts to radiate pride. Yes, I found it on the beach. A very special Orin pearl. That sounds amazing. Is it really made of Orin? Don't know what Orin is. That sounds like a rather boring find. Nah, let's go with it. Let's feed her enthusiasm. I don't know, but my mum said it might bring good luck. Excitement takes hold of her. Maybe I'll find more treasures if I take the Orin pearl with me next time I go to the beach. If it works, please let me know. Okay, I actually thought all the NPCs were going to give us quests, but some of them just want to chat, which, you know, fair enough. Right, let's go and talk this one by the grow beds, and I guess do some flying around and exploring. I am apparently eating dirt. I mean, it looks like that anyway. Trade all this. Gonna take those. Take this. Oh, I wonder maybe if I go to Ari with those little bits of meat I have, maybe she'll cook them. Maybe that's how it's supposed to work. Just gonna take it all. You know, my inventory is really filling up, so I'll probably end up having to dump some of it. Right, let's see what this one wants. Rakid. Nice stranger. You look hungry. Do you like solaniums? They're a common root vegetable. While they don't have a strong flavour on their own, they can be used in many delicious recipes. What makes them so special? You can use them as a base for almost anything. Beverages, soups, baked goods. The possibilities are endless. I've been growing them for years, and I'm still coming up with new ways to prepare them. So they're like the Earth version of potatoes, because you can pretty much do anything with potatoes. Do you only grow solaniums? No, you'll find plenty of other tasty things around here, but solaniums are the easiest to grow and require almost no effort. The weather can be brutal, but it doesn't matter if they're scorched by the sun or drenched by heavy rain. They just keep growing larger and heavier. Speaking of large and heavy, mind helping me out a bit? What can I do for you? Like I said, solaniums can grow very large and heavy, and I'm not getting any younger. None of us are, mate. None of us are. Would you do my own bones a favour and help me harvest some? It would mean a lot. You're asking a hatchling to do heavy lifting for you? Is that child labour? Sure. Thank you. Harvesting solaniums is as easy as growing them. Just grab them by the leaves and pull them out of the soil. I'll get to work immediately. Okay. Oh, we got the action wheel. Pick up. Wait, how many of these do I need to get? My inventory's looking a bit full. 20! Oh, alright then. Oh, come on, turn around. So far, the NPCs are looking, it's looking good. They got a little bit of an animation to them. And they have a bit of sound that plays as well. Okay, I've only got half. Come on. Grab that one. Oh, here we go. See, now this is the problem with not having a turning circle. Not being able to turn on the spot. You're trying to do something and everything starts blocking you and getting you in the way. Right, is that all of them now? Oh, nope. Let's do this grow bed as well then. At least I can get them all just from standing in one location. I don't have to keep going to every corner. Right, that should be it, yes? Okay, right, let's see what happens when we complete a quest. What will he do? Here are the seleniums I've harvested. Thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. The remaining seleniums will stay in the ground until it's their turn to be turned into delicious meals. I'm glad I could help. Alright, so we got some sort of reward. Oh, here we go. So we get coins. So we complete quests, we get coins. Right. How do I... good. So how do I get out of it? Is it getting dark or is it just me? Is there a day and night cycle in the game? Right, where's there you are. Let's see if she'll take those bits of meat we got or not. Did you come with... No, you're still not going to do it? Okay. Well, you know what? Let's go exploring then. And I gotta say, this has got to be the best flying animation I have seen in this game so far. That looks so good. And that's what I'm talking about, the wing membrane being flexible. Which is what I'm hoping they'll do with the new European dragon model. Have we got a hover? Yep, we have a hover. Oh, you know one thing I didn't think to try? Do we have emotes when we're flying? I never thought of that. Oh, I think we do, but it's not showing the names. Let's just... Can I just pick one and see if it works? No, they're not working. That's okay then. Well, we'll do the quick drink and swim test. Oh, nice dive. Oops, slow down, no. Ow. I don't know how to get him to slow down out of the dive. Well, got a swim animation at least. And we're using our wings for this one, so I like that. I feel like maybe we should have our head down when we're swimming instead of having it up like we do on the land. Also, I don't know why our feet and our legs are splayed out like that. Maybe they should stay tucked into the body. Oh, I can't see. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, we must investigate that once I actually manage to get out of the water. Come on. Can I jump? No. Alright. Slow swim back to shore it is. Come on, any day now. You're nearly there. Please don't tell me that's just a pile of sand. I bet it's just going to be a pile of sand, isn't it? Come on. You are named after a great predatory swimming creature. Do better, Wyvern. Well, this Wyvern anyway. Yeah, it's just a pile of sand. I guess I should have seen that coming. My inventory's full. Well, I've got one slot left, so pretty much, yeah. Alright, quickly check our drinking animation and then we'll do some flying around. I like that. I like how it's using its neck to sort of scoop the water up into the mouth. Kind of reminds me of animations I've seen of sauropods drinking. Okay, so I have to say the Wyvern is probably the most impressive dragon in the game so far in terms of the animation and how it looks. The new Lindworm is a definite close second. Right, so I'm just going to fly around for a bit. I love that rock. That dragon-shaped rock is just so awesome. Especially because it's so noticeable as well. Like, you can instantly tell that's made to look like a dragon. So cool. Okay, so you know what? While I'm flying around, I might as well just talk a little about the game and what I've found through scrolling across the different social medias. So in terms of what's coming to Draconia in the future, well, first off, there's going to be a behemoth dragon. They've currently finished the model on it. It definitely looks like it's going to probably be the biggest dragon model in the game so far. And I imagine it's probably going to be quite the heavy hitter as well. There's also going to be a turtle dragon. The model for that is done, and they've been giving it all the animations. I'm going to assume that that is going to be a predominantly water-based dragon. I can't imagine it's going to be very comfortable on the land. Oh, and remember those crabs I saw when I was playing as a Euro Dragon? There is a bigger one coming to the game, the Goliath crab. God help me if I come across that. I imagine that is not going to be as easy to kill as the smaller crabs are. This is the only picture I kind of got of it. Just the model. I've not seen any updates if it's been animated or got skins yet. Wow, that is a pretty night sky. We've got auroras in the distance. Wow, I love that. I'm such a sucker for beautiful night skies like that. Again, I live in London, so I do not even get to see more than like 5 stars on a clear night. So I just love seeing really good looking night skies, and I see something glowing over there which is immediately catching my attention. I must investigate. Anyway, back on track. There's also a Fey dragon coming to the game that has been modelled and skinned. No mention of animations for it yet. I believe Fey dragons are like the smallest of the dragon species. I don't know how small it's going to be compared to, say, a Kasai, for example. But it looks pretty. It looks really pretty. There's also going to be a Kirin in the game. I couldn't find any recent updates on it, so I don't know if this is still the current model or if it's going to be reworked. I believe it is also going to be a playable species. One of the few non-dragon playable ones you can get. But not much information on the Kirin at the moment. Come on, land. Oh, okay. Landing a bit further away than I wanted. I also don't know, maybe if... I would like to hope that maybe the Kasai could ride the Kirins. Or if there might be wild Kirins in the game, they could be tameable, but... I'm just spitting out ideas at the moment. This is not anything that's been confirmed yet. Would be cool though. What's this? My brain instantly thought of Energon. Obviously it's not Energon. Please don't be suck. Thank you. I can't do anything with it. Can I burn it? Nope. That's just me trying to be destructive for no reason. I also see something else glowy around here. Oh, phone, don't turn off, come on. Sorry, I'm reading a note from my phone because there is quite a lot I want to say, and if I don't have it noted down, I know I'm going to forget. Right, in terms of the dragons, the Wyvern and the Euro, they are going to be getting iridescence in the future. So you would have seen that in my previous video with the Eastern Dragon and the Lindworm. I don't know if all the dragons in the game are going to be getting iridescence, or if it's only going to be particular species. Again, that's not been said at the moment. I would assume that maybe the Fey Dragon will probably have iridescence. I can't imagine the Turtle Dragon having it, but who knows? It would look pretty. Regardless, iridescence always looks pretty. There's also going to be throat glows for just for the Wyvern and the Euro at the moment, which that is going to actually look pretty cool when it's dark. Can you imagine just seeing dragons just sat there with the glowing areas of their body like the throat? I actually think it would probably look quite threatening as well, and let's face it, it's probably going to look pretty cool as well. This is giving me such Pandora vibes from Avatar. The floating rocks, the big, strange looking tree. This actually looks like quite a nice, peaceful little spot. Also, why am I suddenly flying really slowly? Is there a reason for that? I feel like I was flying faster a moment ago. Well, it gives us time to just take in this really pretty environment. I don't know if these areas of the game might have official names or not. I'm going to call this area Home Tree. Right, continuing on. Talking about the skins for the dragons as well. The Euro and the Wyvern are getting new skins. These, if I'm remembering correctly, were unlocked by the backers, so which is why they have this sort of very unique look to them. What else have I got? Yes, so talking about dragons, there are going to be 6 dragon species coming to the game in total. All of them will be playable upon release. So it's not going to be a case of, you know, that, oh, this dragon will only be playable 6 months later for one group of people compared to another. As soon as they're playable, they're coming to the game. I'm going to crash again. I saw a hut over here and I want to go and see if there's anyone there. Nesting is also a future feature. Now, a note in terms of nesting. You can do it 2 ways apparently in Draconia. You can either have 2 players pair up to nest, or you can also do it alone in single player. Now, there are no male and females in this game. You would have noticed that from the character creator. There's no choice of the gender of your dragon. So, if you want to nest in single player, it's through a process. Now, I've got to try and pronounce this right, called parthenogenesis. And that is basically self-breeding, self-fertilization. In real world, it's when a female can produce offspring without needing a male. So that's gonna be how you do it in single player, and obviously if you're doing it with another player, it's just going to be a combination of the 2 dragons. Whereas I think in single player, I think it's going to be more like a clone thing. So if I'm guessing this is how it's going to work. If I was to single breed with Subnautica here, the offspring would look more or less like Subnautica, but if it's 2 players breeding together, the offspring would obviously have a mixture of the 2 players' dragons. I do like that they have made that a thing for both single and multiplayer, rather than it just being a a case of, oh, if you're on your own, you can't do it. Because the game devs do want to make this game enjoyable for those who want to play alone as much as those who want to play it with other people. Which I really gotta give them a bit of praise for there, because sometimes it feels like, especially with MMORPG games, that people who do kind of want to play it a little on their own kind of seem a bit neglected or a bit more left out compared to others who want to play together. Now, I know someone's going to say, well, it's an MMORPG, the point is to play it with other players. But sometimes I think there's an advantage to being able to do something on your own first and get a bit more of a feel of the game on your own than having to just get thrown in amongst other people and get thrown into the deep end, so to say, and you have to learn fast or die young. So I'm giving it some points to the devs for making sure that single player people do not get left out. And this is an unusual looking hut compared to the others. Hello? No one's home. That's disappointing. I was hoping someone might be here. Whoa. Those are crazy looking. Are they mushrooms? I don't know what those are meant to be. Can I land on one, maybe? Let's see. Oh, I can. There we go. Nice and pretty. Okay. There's going to be no loot boxes in this game and no paid exclusive content. You know, everything in the game you either earn through, I'm guessing, NPC quests when there's going to be more of them. There's nothing in the case of, oh, you have to like be a backer to get this skin, or you have to be, you know, paying extra money to be this species of dragon. There's none of that in this game. Thank God, because I am so sick and tired of games having loot boxes or DLC content that really should just be something available in the game. Sometimes DLC content is fine, other times it just feels like it's thrown in there for monetary gain, and I'm glad that at least Draconia is not going to have that. And talking about exclusive, I can't say it now, exclusive content, backers will get no special content compared to people who are just buying the game, say, on Steam. Everyone is on the same level, everyone's on the same page. So when a for example, as I mentioned earlier, when a new skin gets unlocked through, you know, a goal being reached, I'm assuming, it's available to everyone. It's not just only the backers get this skin. Everyone in the game will get that skin, for example. Now, I guess, I mean, personally, I kind of like that. Again, I'm very much don't really enjoy the whole, oh, you were a backer for this game, so only you get that skin. I can understand the appeal of it sometimes, because you want to make it a case of, oh, you put money towards this game's development, so you get a special reward. But I feel like at times it really makes the normal players of the game feel left out, that they can't afford to put this much money to the game to get that really awesome looking skin. So personally, I like that. But I know there's probably some people out there that probably don't like the idea of giving money to something and not getting a special reward in return. But, you know, that's to each and everyone's taste, whether you agree with that or not. What else? Did I cover everything? No. I forgot to mention, there is along with the behemoth and the fey dragon, they have another dragon that's currently in the concept, which is the, now I've got to try and say this right, because this is a name I always struggle to say, Quetzalcoatl dragon. There's essentially a winged serpent. They haven't made the model for this yet. As I said, it is in the concept stage only. But I believe this is the dragon species they're going to be making and modeling next. Also, they are going to be doing objects for the game. Now, I might be a bit outdated on this. Some of these objects might already be in the game or not yet, but I'm going to say them anyway. For example, there's going to be buildable food and water sources. So if you don't want to be running around trying to find things to eat in the game, or if you're worried about trying to find water, you can just place these down. And will I stop crashing? What is wrong with me? And they will... I don't know whether you have to fill them up or whether they will spawn food for you, but at least you have somewhere that you can return to that you know you can get some nourishment if needed. There's also going to be, I believe these are called death totems. I don't know how those are going to work, but the concepts for them look really cool. And yeah, there will be nests in the game, and those eggs look awesome. I love how they're glowing in the dark. Right, is there anything else I need to mention? There's no humans in this game. They have no plans to add any humans into the game at all. I believe the Kasai are taking on the human role in this game, which, fair enough. I'm not going to complain about there being no humans. I like that this game is only going to focus on Draconian species, or, well, basically anything not of Earth and not human. I feel like it really helped give it that sort of fantasy, sci-fi-ish sort of feel to the game. Right, so there is a Trello board available. I'll put a link to it in the comment down below. It's mostly showing bug reports, but it also gives you a glimpse as to what they are working on in the game and the current status of those things. They are on pretty much all the main social media, so Bluesky, Reddit, Tumblr. They are on Twitter, but I believe they're not going to be posting as much to Twitter. There's also a Discord server, as I've mentioned previously in regards to the skins I have. So if you want to, you know, go and follow their progress, you can do so. They are very active. I will say that they are posting stuff, and I think it's like at least once a week or every 2 weeks, which again, I gotta give some points to the devs for that, because there's nothing worse than when you are following a game that's in development and the devs just don't communicate, or if they start off communicating strong and then it slowly starts to trickle and die away. Draconia is very good at constantly showing what they are working on, whether it's just we are showing you our Behemoth dragon model, or here's an animation we are working on, or this is what the skin looks like. Communication, especially in a game that's early access such as this, is so important, because you want to see the game's been working on, and if the game devs suddenly go a bit quiet, the first thing anyone's going to think of is, this game dead? Has this game been abandoned? Come on, I really need to figure out how to slow down when I'm flying. I feel like I'm constantly at threat of crashing all the time. Just want to see what this is. Oh, there's something different. What have we got here? Anyway, so yeah, this game is only being made by 7 people and only 2 are full time, so do bear that in mind, that yes, they are doing a lot of updates and giving a lot of updates, but this development of the game is going to be slow. According to when I looked on Steam, this game released on Steam in 2022. So it's been out nearly 3 years. I'm not sure at the top of my head what month it might have released. It is, as you can see from that little watermark in the top right hand corner, it is in the pre-alpha. So it's still in very early days. So do bear that in mind, because what I've said, that is the current information I've looked at and discovered. So things might get added to the game after this video, things might get changed or removed. Basically things are not going to be set in stone. What is this? A waypoint. What's this do? Oh, so the places in this game have got their own names, and there are a lot of them. Oh my god. So these are quick travel points then. That's handy, as long as you know where you're gonna go and turn up. So usually I finish these videos by saying, should you play this game? Should you get this game? But an early access game is very hard to give that judgment, because I can only go by what the game's current state is and what I found out about what's been planned. I guess at the moment, don't get the game if you're intending to find lots of things to do. I think it's the best way to just say that. So obviously, if you would have seen, I didn't really find a lot of NPC quests to do. Now, maybe that's different on the multiplayer servers, maybe there's more to do there. But I've not found much to do currently in the single player version. That being said, if you are happy to just fly around as a dragon on your own and explore, this map looks really well made, it looks really good. So if that sort of thing interests you, then give it a go. But I think the game's is still very bare bones. It is still being built upon, it's still getting added to. So don't go into this game expecting to sit there for 6 hours, you know, doing loads and loads and loads of stuff. If you want to support the game by buying it, or I think they've also got a Ko-fi, but I don't know what that is or how that works, by all means go for it. But if you want to play it safe, you know, sit back and wait, then by all means do so. Because I can't really say, yes, definitely get this, or no, definitely avoid it, because as it is early access, I can't just purely judge the game on how it is at the moment. So if you're happy, if you're happy to do so, get it. If you rather play it safe and just keep an eye on the updates, then or if you know you just want to watch other people play it to get a better feel of what the game's like, then yeah, do so. You know, don't feel obligated to try and buy a game if you're not happy with the current state of it. Because, yeah, there's not much to it, but the game devs are working on it. They are adding new dragons. I mean, personally, I think my preference would be that I would like if they were focusing more on the gameplay itself, rather than adding more models to the game, because yeah, great to add new models, but if there's not much for people to do, they're not gonna play it much at the end of the day, are they? But they are showing improvement. I mean, just seeing the changes in the Lindworm models, you can already see how much improvement there is on their model making process. And the animations as well, from what I've seen of their previews, does also look good. So it's all down to personal preference at the end, is what I'm saying. Obviously, early access games can't thrive if they don't have much of a backing or much of a budget, but it's also a thing of if you happy to see what the game is currently and what's coming, then, you know, have at it. What is this? Oh, it's just more crystals. As you like. Okay, and what's this? Because this looks kind of cool. Oh, here we go again. I'm inside my dragon. I can't see, game. What are you doing? I just want to see what those... Is this another waypoint? Because this looks kind of cool. Nah. It's just more rocks. Okay, yeah, so sorry this ending is a bit wishy-washy. I'd just rather leave it all up to your own judgment than me saying, yes, get this game, or no, avoid it, because everyone has their own standards, and it's all up to you whether you want to financially support the game, or whether you would rather just sit back and keep an eye on it for the moment. Right. So, I will be taking a break for the rest of December, because obviously it's Christmas. I don't want to be trying to do recordings over that period of time. I will be back in the new year. When shall I do my next game announcement? New Year's Day. On New Year's Day, I will reveal what my next gameplay series is going to be. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Oh, I will also say this won't be the end of me playing Draconia, before I completely forget to say this. I will return to this game whenever something new drops, so if it's a new dragon or if they've added in some sort of new element to the game, I will come back to this. So the series is ending for the moment, but it's not ending completely. I almost forgot to say that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the new year. But until then, take care everyone.